Hi everyone, welcome to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast, your daily audio summary of the latest news reported in the Ukrainian media. My name is Artem, and here is the news. 1017 days less the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Yesterday, Ukraine celebrated both St. Nicholas Day, when kids receive small gifts under their pillows, and Armed Forces of Ukraine Day, when the country pays its respects to the defenders. Yesterday evening, Russian forces attacked the city of Kryvyi Rih and several communities in Zaporizhia Oblast, reports BBC News Ukraine. According to the local authorities in Zaporizhia Oblast, in the result of the attack, 10 people were killed and 25 injured, including 3 children. Residential buildings, shops, and the car repair complex were damaged. In Kryvyi Rih, the Russians hit an administrative building, killing at least 3 people and injuring another 19. President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky commented on the attack, saying that, quote, "Words from Russia mean nothing, but its bombs and missiles say it all very eloquently," unquote. President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky plans to visit France on Saturday, 7th December, reports European Pravda. There he will meet French President Emmanuel Macron at the Élysée Palace and take part in the ceremony of reopening of Notre Dame Cathedral. US President-elect Donald Trump is expected there as well. The French president will meet with Trump at 5 p.m. Kyiv time and with Volodymyr Zelensky at 6 p.m. It is not known whether there will be a meeting between Trump and Zelensky and whether Macron will meet with his counterparts in a bilateral or trilateral format. Volodymyr Zelensky met with Trump in New York this autumn and had a phone conversation with him after US election day. This week, Ukrainian President's office head Andriy Yermak was in the US. There he met Trump's Vice President J.D. Vance and National Security Advisor Mike Waltz, as well as both houses and parties of Congress. According to The Guardian, Jake Sullivan, Joe Biden's National Security Advisor, held a meeting with Andriy Yermak for over an hour. During the meeting, Sullivan promised to provide Ukraine with hundreds of thousands of additional artillery shells, thousands of missiles, and hundreds of armored vehicles by mid-January. The White House has developed a strategy to strengthen Ukraine's military position, which provides for an avalanche of military assistance for Kyiv and the introduction of new large-scale sanctions against Russia. The US also committed to assisting Ukraine with its manpower challenge by arranging the training of new troops at facilities outside Ukrainian territory. We would really appreciate if you could recommend us to your friends and family, as well as share information on social media. This way more people would learn about the podcast and truth about Russia's invasion of Ukraine. On the day of the armed forces, President Volodymyr Zelensky handed over the first batch of the latest PEKLO HEL drone missiles to the defense forces of Ukraine, reports Ukrinform. This is the first batch of Ukrainian-made drone missiles that were transferred to the army and launched into mass production. There have already been 5 successful uses of the PEKLO drone missiles. The drone missile has a range of 700 kilometers and a speed of 700 kilometers per hour. For security reasons, other technical characteristics of this drone and the number of units transferred are not mentioned. The participants of the event also emphasized that in terms of their effectiveness, Ukrainian drone missiles are not inferior to certain types of Russian cruise missiles, but are much cheaper. Earlier, Defense Minister of Ukraine Rustem Umerov announced that the Ukrainian Army will receive over 30,000 deep strike attack drones in 2025. Thank you for listening to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast. We're a commercial initiative of just 2 people and we need your help to grow. Share information about the podcast, rate us in the app, subscribe to our Patreon. With your support, we are getting better. We call on you to demand from governments of your countries to impose the toughest sanctions possible on Russia and its citizens to stop their invasion of Ukraine.